Hello friends, this is Angela from The Chaotic Life of a Planner. So today we are going to be planning out the month of October. I can't believe it's already October. Well, it's not really October, but it's going to be October very soon. So I need to get this monthly layout done so that I can start adding events and activities as they come up. So I'm going to start by showing you September. I didn't really go in and add a ton of things after I had completed the month. I'm not really sure why, other than the fact that I just didn't. I need to be better at that because it does help me have a better monthly view. So you can see that I used a Planner Cait kit. I typically do. This was August. This is, if I can get there, July. You get the picture. So I don't have an October kit. I don't have an excuse other than the fact that I just didn't order one. So I've kind of been stalling because I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do for the month. I kind of toyed around with the idea of a couple of things, but I did not sleep well last night. I could just, every time I wake up lately, I just cannot turn my brain off. So I've got to figure that out. But I had an idea. So what I did is went through my giant stack of leftover Planner Cait kits. And I have enough stuff from this kit that I used last fall that I know I can put together my monthly layout. No problem. So this is kit 90, and I have just oodles of things left over from this kit. So that is what we are going to use today. So let's get to it. I have here in front of me, What I have here in front of me is my Erin Condren binder. I do use the colorful hourly version. The thing I like the most about the binder, well, one of the things I like the most, is being able to take out your pages to work on them. So that is what I just did. I will try and zoom in just a little bit for you guys to be able to see. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is cover up the colorful kaleidoscope section down here at the bottom. Sometimes I leave that, but it definitely does not have a fall vibe to it. So let's just cover that thing right up. I put my phone on silent and forgot that my iPad, no, I'm sorry, that is actually not my iPad because my iPad is dead. I believe it is my laptop. My laptop is closed, but it's still dinging, so I am sorry about that. Okay, that does not cover up exactly, which is kind of surprising. I guess I hadn't, well, maybe if I did notice that before, I forgot. Probably be nice if I put that in frame so you guys could see what I'm talking about. So let's just cover this up with a little bit of whiteout. And that should, oh darn. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. I have been getting up early. I am not an early morning person. And the struggle is real. Like, the struggle is real. So, and when I say early, like, it's probably not early to some of you. Like this morning, I was up at 7, which I understand that a lot of you are probably already at work by 7, but, and when I did work, I had to get up earlier than that, but I do not work right now, and we don't have to actually be anywhere until 10:20 on a regular basis anyway, so for me to get up at 6:30 or 7 is pretty early for me. I've been doing this for about a week now, with the exception of 2 sick days that I had. And I'm just trying to do this so that I don't have enough time in my day to get everything done. And it's just not working out for me to do my YouTube stuff when everybody is awake because it's too noisy. So I've been getting up early so that I can have some time to myself and get this stuff done. But the struggle is real. So if I seem like I'm kind of a little scatterbrained, it's because my body is still adjusting. Okay, I'm going to cover this one up here with this one. And I'm going to have to do the same thing on the end, is to cover up that little strip of kaleidoscope that still shows through. That'll be fine. We have a lot of exciting things happening in October. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's do this one. All right. So does it feel like fall where you guys live? I mean, let's be honest. In Alaska, it's been fall for weeks now. It's been fall since pretty much the middle of August. And winter's coming. Winter's coming. It snowed at my husband's work yesterday, or the day before. I guess it was probably the day before. So, winter is coming. Let's see. All right, so that's really all I'm going to do for decorative elements. I'm not going to cover this up or anything. I'm not using any, washi, thick washi. I'm just going to leave this just like this. So I did just kind of like make a list for pre-planning purposes of some things that I know are happening this month that I need to get down on a calendar so that I do not forget. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm just going to use this quarter box right here, is mark Katie's birthday. She will be, let's see, how old will she be? 23? One of the things about having her birthday and like having a birthday on the 1st is people actually don't even think about it until they flip their calendar. And if they don't actually flip their calendar on the 1st, they will be late. She has dealt with that for her whole life. All right, so I want to mark paydays, and I'm going to do that. I have these just payday stickers from the Plan to Plan Sticker Company, or Sticker Co., I guess it would be. I'm going to use, I think, just these. Let's see if I have any other ones. I'll just use that one. I tried to use these before, but I couldn't actually get some of them off. So let's see. I don't really like the way it's almost like they're not cut all the way through, which I'm sure I just got a bad batch, but we'll see. So I'm going to use these solid appointment labels right here. So we do have a payday on the 3rd. And then we have one. Ugh, that's so annoying when that happens. I know it happens. Like, it's just one of those things that sometimes happens, but it's still frustrating. 17th. And then I'm going to go ahead and still mark the 31st as a payday, even though, like, technically for us, that will be November's income. Just because that's how we work our budget. Excuse me. Okay. So there is that. One of the things about me waking up early is my kids that are not at home, like my one that is on the East Coast, and I have one that is in the Chicago area. We tease them, and I think that they just wait until they see me on social media, and then it's like a mad dash to see who can call me first. But I love it. It's totally fine. But now that I'm getting up earlier, it's like they're using that time to text me. And like right now, my husband is at work and he's texting me too. So my phone is just blowing up today. All right, the next thing, we have a fall festival on the 4th. I'm pretty excited about that fall festival. Our 4-H, well, actually, I guess it's our fair that actually runs it, but 4-H, well, the fair puts it on, 4-H volunteers run it. I guess that would be probably a more appropriate way to explain it. But anyways, this is the, I can't remember if it's the 3rd or the 4th year that we've done it. And we do a pumpkin patch, even though it's just pumpkins in a big building, but it's like pretty much the closest thing that you're going to get to a pumpkin patch close to Halloween in interior Alaska. And we have to do it at the beginning of the month because if we wait till the end of the month, it'll be too cold. I mean, way back when we used to do Halloween, we don't really celebrate Halloween like on a grand level anymore. But when we used to, when the kids were really little, like Devin was probably like 5 and he's 25 now, I can remember taking him trick-or-treating here in Alaska and it was like 20 below. Yeah, too cold for a fall festival. So I will be helping from 3 to 8 p.m. I sell tickets at the ticket booth. Liberty will be helping make cotton candy with the teen club. They do that as a fundraiser. And then I will likely have Lucas as well, since Michaela is going to be starting back to work full time. Today, actually, today is, what is today? The 24th. So she's going to be working the 4 to midnight shift. So that will be fun. I'm excited about that. The next thing I want to mark, and I'm just going to use this little tiny sticker right here. We've been trying some supplements from Onnit. I do have a referral link for Onnit. If you guys are interested in that, just let me know and I can add that to my description box down below. My husband has been taking more of the supplements than I have. He's specifically taking what's called Alpha Brain, and he has noticed a huge difference. So I want to mark that so that I don't forget when our auto subscription will process, and then plus if I want to add anything or take anything away, I can do that. Next thing I'm going to mark is Teen Club. I'm not sure if Liberty will be able to go to this teen club because it's also on a day when she has FFA, and she is getting ready for, well, she will be at this point anyways, getting ready for national convention. So we will see how that goes, but I want to mark it just in case. Also, Benjamin can probably FaceTime so that he can be part of that teen club meeting as well. I just remembered something else I need to mark later in the month. So, okay, the next thing I'm going to mark is, let's see what else I have left for washi here. I can probably use this one. So it's retreat time. If you guys have been around my channel for any length of time, you'll know that I co-host a retreat twice a year. Well, let's see, is this one going to work? I think it will. We go down to a, well, typically, let me rephrase that. We don't always go here. We used to always. It was a given that that's where it was going to be, but times have changed. So we usually go. We did not go there in March. We did it more localized. But we're going back to the place where we normally go, which is a beautiful bed and breakfast in the Denali National Park area. And I absolutely love it there. It's a super nice getaway with beautiful views, awesome food, and we just have a great time when we go there. We relax. Well, I relax. Not everybody does. Some people are very motivated to get things done. And we used to call it a scrapbooking retreat. And it is a scrapbooking retreat. A lot of people scrapbook, or make cards or, whatever. But now we just call it a crafting retreat because I sometimes do a little bit of paper crafts when I'm there. But for the most part, I bring my sewing machine and my embroidery machine and I craft that way. Now, I do actually take orders. So a lot of times when I'm there, I'll make something and then I'll have several people be like, oh, I want that. Like last year I made a Hocus Pocus banner, just some, Halloween banners, Thanksgiving banners, just some fun stuff like that. And then if you watch my Instagram stories, you probably see some of that because a lot of times when I make something, I'll share it over there. So people will give me orders and I'll end up actually making a bunch of stuff for people at the retreat, rather than crafting stuff for myself. But to me, it's just the art of crafting is just fun, so I don't necessarily always care who I'm making things for. As long as I get to make things, that's what I care about. So I will have to figure out some logistics of that because Liberty will have school Thursday and Friday, which I think Michaela can take her potentially, but I might have to take Lucas to retreat with me, which will be a little bit interesting, but at least for 2 days, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I won't need to. Okay, so I want to mark that Liberty has no school. Actually, I can just use this one. And I'll just stick it down here. So no school on the 14th. Dog grooming will be on the 15th. I actually like the way this is coming together, even though I don't have like a full kit for this. I think that maybe by not having the thick washi to go over the date header, I'm thinking it might give it a little bit more of a cleaner look. We will see. All right, the next thing I want to mark is, I should have used a different color for that because, well, let's see. Okay, I was going to use that little tiny one, but my husband comes home from work. He does currently work out of town 4 weeks at a time, and then he's home for 2 weeks. Okay, so here's the next exciting thing. I think I might have talked about this in one of my other videos. Let's see how this is going to work. So we are going to Chicago to watch a couple of Benjamin's games. Super excited about that. I got to watch his games on TV this last weekend, which was very nice, but I can't wait to watch them in real life. So I'm just trying to line this up so I can kind of try and get this even. And I don't have, that strip is not long enough, so I'm just going to use this little bit that I had left right here. And we'll overlap that about right there so that the pattern kind of matches. I think that's good enough. So we're coming back on the 22nd. I forgot I have my little tool. See, I told you guys, it's like the struggle bus. I'm getting up early in the morning, but it's like my brain is not completely turned on yet. I'm hoping that it'll get better, but right now it's a struggle. Okay, there's that. So we are taking Lucas with us to Chicago. One of the reasons that we were doing that, well, Michaela will have to work. That's one main reason. But the other reason is my mom is going to meet us there. And she will get to meet Lucas for the first time, which she has been really, really, really wanting to see him. It just hasn't worked out as far as her getting time off from work and all of that good stuff. And, you know, Alaska's really far away from New York, so this just works out nicely because she can just meet us in Chicago, only have to take, I think she's actually only taking 2 days off from work, and then she'll spend the weekend. So my camera just turned off, so I don't even know what you guys saw. I did a little bit of research yesterday about that, and I'm not really finding anything concrete other than the fact that it says that the camera will turn off when it's overheating, but it will give you a little warning sign. But the fact is, I never see it do it, so I don't know. I did talk to Julie from Julie's Plans because she has the same camera that I do, and she says that hers shuts off at 30 minutes, but mine never shuts off at 30 minutes. It's always before then. So I don't know. It's very frustrating. And I really probably just need to contact the manufacturer and see what they have to say. Okay, so we have 2 games that we're going to watch. And then this is just kind of still in the preliminary stages of discussion. But we're thinking about going to a Blackhawks game. And that will be on Sunday. I think there's games on Sunday and Monday. But part of that will, we'll just have to wait and see what time my mom's flight leaves on Sunday, because we will have to bring her to the airport. So if it's kind of like close enough to when the Blackhawks play, then that will work out. And then I'm not sure. So I think we told Liberty she can come to Chicago with us if she is caught up in school, which she thinks that she will be caught up in math, because, you know, she missed a week for her camp counselor thing. So she's still trying to catch up from that. So, but I don't know if she wants to go to a Blackhawks game. So we'll see. We haven't figured that out yet. And then I don't think we have anything planned for the 21st. I think we're just going to go into Chicago and do some sightseeing. And then the 22nd, let's see, what do I have to mark the 22nd? Well, I'll just use this. It is our 25th wedding anniversary. My husband and I did get married young. We've actually been together for 27 years, but we've been married 25. I know, I can't believe it's been 25 years. That's like a quarter of a century, y'all. I am like getting so old. Let's see. I don't think we have too much left to mark. The next thing I'm going to mark is the 23rd. My husband has an appointment for a physical. I think he told me it was at, I can't remember if it was 10 a.m. or 10:30. I'd have to look at my phone. But he has that under control. So let's mark that. Here. Next thing we have is something called, I think it's called like Halloween Town. And it is at like one of our local parks that we have in town, and they just do trick-or-treating for the kids, but I'm pretty sure it's on the 26th. But I need to check, and I've not went before. Liberty has went and handed out candy, but I didn't know if Michaela was going to want to take Lucas. She wants him to be a burrito for Halloween this year. So I guess I have to make a burrito costume. And then, let's see, excuse me. It's also something called Hats for Kids. And I don't have any more details on that right now, other than that a bunch of 4-H kids get together and sew some hats for maybe, I'm not sure who gets those hats, some charitable organization. So I'm just going to mark that because I thought Liberty might be interested in doing that. She hasn't done it before, but she's been kind of expressing some interest in sewing some projects, so I thought she might want to do that. The next thing is the 27th. Liberty leaves for FFA Nationals. I don't have her flight times yet, so I left a little bit of space for that. I think she'll be gone until like the 2nd. So the funny thing is she's going to fly to Chicago with us, and then she's going to fly home. And then she's like less than a week later going to turn around and fly to Chicago again. So we talked about maybe just having her stay with Benjamin at his billet family until the 27th, but we decided that that was kind of a little too much to ask them to do. So she's not going to do that. And then I think I only have one other thing that I need to mark, and that would be Homeschool Skate, which I believe is the 23rd. So though more things will come up, there will be more things that I need to add to the schedule, but this gives me a good start. This also lets me start my big family calendar that I use to keep everybody on track so that they can look and see what's happening. So I think that's it, you guys. I actually really like the way this looks. I'm not even going to worry about covering this up. I'm just going to use this as kind of a little bit of a brain dump area for the month, and I think that will work out just fine. So thank you so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, hit that red subscribe button. Please do give this video a big thumbs up. Also hit the bell notification so you can be notified of future uploads. I do have links down below to all of the Erin Condren products that I have used today. I also have, I don't know why that's not sticking, a link to Planner Cait's Etsy shop, along with a discount code for you to save. I can't remember if I think it's 20%. Anyways, that discount code is listed there for you as well. So my Erin Condren links are affiliate links. They cost you nothing extra, but they do give me a little bit of a kickback to support my channel. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.